Hi, this is Mike. This video is going to be kind of specific on treating diarrhea using one of our protocols along with probiotics. One of the things I'd like to tell you is almost any time that you have diarrhea, you need to have an intake of electrolytes. You'll learn more about electrolytes if you'll watch that specific video, but remember, if you have diarrhea, you need to make sure you're replacing the one major thing that you're losing automatically and absolutely during the time that you have it, and that is your body's electrolytes. Electrolytes are a select group of minerals and salts that are required for you to stay alive, and you do not absorb them when material is moving through you that fast when you have diarrhea. So there are different electrolyte options available. Some of them are very poor quality and others very good, but if you'll go to the store, most pharmacies or the pharmaceutical department of even a grocery store will often have an electrolyte of some type. A lot of times they're made for kids with digestive issues that are sick and not retaining their food. Here in the U.S. there's one called Pedialyte, and there are generic brands that contain the same electrolyte mix. They're a liquid that you buy a liter or so at a time. You can take a few capsules, but basically we'll leave that for now, and I want to explain to you that we have a protocol. It's defined in the program. I'm not going to get into every detail of it, but there are several foods that either have a number of enzymes and bacteria in or on the food, or they provide a good bedding for those same bacteria and enzymes, or they actually provide the bacteria and enzymes to properly digest your food. This protocol would be immeasurably beneficial if your diarrhea is not caused by a medical condition such as a disease or food poisoning. The protocol basically, again, the specifics are in the program. It's one of the 50 things you absolutely must know and should have read. But basically the foods, some of the soured or pickled type foods like kimchi and especially sauerkraut, those foods, if they're not cooked, provide many of the enzymes and bacteria that you need. Cabbage itself actually has a lot of live bacteria and enzymes on the produce itself. Until you cook it and kill them all, it is a very good food. So if it's naturally pickled and fermented, as real sauerkraut is, it contains all those components that you need to sort of improve the environment and reestablish your own intestinal flora. Apples are a very good food for this as well, as they seem to provide an almost perfect bedding for those enzymes and bacteria to thrive and colonize. Probiotics are equally valuable because they are actually reseeding such a wide variety and quantity of bacteria into your gut that whatever your diet and this bedding and propagation material is that you're intaking according to our protocol, it is much more likely to survive and thrive and colonize in you instead of it rushing on out. Basically, you do need to read the program specifics in either the articles on the website or in the product, the book itself. Sauerkraut, apples, kimchi, any fermented type of vegetable that is traditional in your family or your culture is generally good for this, along with the apples and along with the probiotics. Don't forget your electrolytes, and this will dramatically improve in most people either their health while they're experiencing diarrhea or even in shortening or ending the diarrhea itself. Thanks.